morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I can't believe we are just days away from November 1st. Honestly, it's still really warm where I live and it does not feel like the holidays are coming up in just a few short weeks. So I'm just like having a hard time wrapping my mind around the fact that it's about to be November. But because it's about to be November, that means it's time to do our monthly reset. I love doing monthly resets on my channel. It's a great way for me to kind of refresh and reset for a month ahead. So if you're new here, a lot of times what I like to do is start out by cleaning up my house, especially doing things that I just don't do every single day or every single week, maybe like cleaning the windows or cleaning the mirrors or deep cleaning the shower, stuff like that. But I do have, hi baby girl, a little 4-month-old baby. So that means my resets are very realistic for any stay-at-home moms, working moms, etc. out there that can't just, sit down and do a 3 or 4 hour reset day on the weekends. It's just not really possible when you have a baby that needs undivided attention a lot of times. With that being said, I actually did a little bit of vacuuming yesterday, and then today I need to do some laundry, I need to make the bed, do some more cleaning, mopping, etc. So we're gonna see what kind of cleaning I can get done today, and then either today or tomorrow I will wrap up this video with the second part, which is generally when I like to do a little bit of reflecting on kind of how the month went for me mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those things. So if you want to do a little bit of a reset along with me, then I hope you enjoy this video. But we're gonna get started on continuing the cleaning portion of this video.
Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello to Mona, I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello to Mona, I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown, to get back the life I used to know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
Are set for the rest of this video. Got my candle going, have my Halloween decorations behind me, and typically for the second half of my reset routine videos I like to check in on my goals, how I'm tracking for the year, for the month, etc. Set some new goals, and then I like to look at my calendar and see if there's anything that I need to kind of prep for that's coming up in the coming month. I also like to spend maybe like 5 or so minutes just doing a little bit of journaling and reflecting. So knowing that I have a little baby, she's napping right now, I am on a time crunch, so I don't have, hours and hours to sit down. Okay, maybe not hours and hours, but I don't have, 30 minutes to sit down and just journal anymore. So I think what I'm gonna do is I wanna just spend like 5 or 10 minutes thinking about like 5 things from the month of October that I'm proud of myself for, happy about, etc. So I'm gonna start off by doing that, and then we'll go into goal setting and all of those things. Okay, so like I said, I only have, couple minutes to reflect. The point is that at the end of the month, like, I think it's a really good time to just sit down and kind of reflect on how the month went, mentally, physically, whatever. So I wrote down 5 things I'm proud of myself for, and I'll share them with you guys. First one is I wrote getting to Barnes & Noble, because getting out of the house with the baby is really hard for me. Mentally, physically, it's just challenging. So I'm proud of myself for getting out of the house. Chris and I went to Barnes & Noble with her, and I'm getting more and more comfortable like leaving the house with her. Staying consistent with exercise. I've been working out like 3 to 4 days per week, so I'm proud of myself for that. I got 2 books done. We might finish 3 by the end of the month. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Trying really hard with my YouTube videos. I feel like I've been really trying to like take it up a notch as far as quality, researching topic ideas and things like that for my YouTube channel. I feel like it's been working. Like I feel like my channel is growing. I'm getting more views and that type of thing. So I'm proud of myself for like really trying harder with my YouTube content. And then number 5, I wrote being a good mom, because that deserves its own point. I feel like I really do try my best to be the best mom, provide for my baby, be there for her, play with her as much as I can, and engage with her, develop her. So I'm proud of myself because I have done that, and that's the most important thing right now. So that was my little short and to the point reflection for the month. So let's go ahead and head over to my Notion page where I will walk through my goals and how I track this month for those. All right, so here I am in my Notion page. My word of the month was be realistic. I feel like I was pretty realistic with myself and my goals and not like having unrealistic expectations. Post 1 YouTube video per week. I did that. Post 2 TikToks per week. I have not been posting on TikTok like at all, so I really want to get back into posting on TikTok. I've just been feeling a little bit of like a creative slump, I guess, with those videos. Learn one new thing about being a better YouTuber. I don't know that I've learned one new thing, but I have been really, like I said, trying a lot harder with my content ideas, how I'm recording videos, editing and stuff like that. So I'll give myself like a half point for that one. Personal read 4 books. Okay, like I just said, I've only read 2 books so far, and I'm in the process of the 3rd one, which I think I'll probably finish before the end of the month. But let's go over these just super quick because there's not very many to talk about, but I love sharing my book updates with you guys. So first I read The Perfect Couple, and part of the reason I wanted to read this actually was because, well, for one, I read The 5-Star Weekend by Ellen Hildebrand like a month or 2 ago, and I really liked her writing style, so I wanted to read another book of hers. And then I saw that this was on Netflix, so I was like, well, I kind of want to read the book first, plus Costco had it for cheap. I actually really enjoyed the book. I would say the one thing is the ending was not my favorite. I'll just leave it at that, but it is a little bit more of like a murder mystery whodunit type of thing. It's like written from an investigation perspective, like trying to figure out how the girl at the beginning of the book dies and who's responsible. So that's kind of the idea of the story. Personally, I wasn't super big fan of the ending, but I actually have not watched the Netflix series on it yet. I kind of want to see if like they changed the ending for this book, but it was still a fun, good read, and I like her writing style, so I do want to continue to read more of her books. Then, you guys, I read Remarkably Bright Creatures, and I have to say this has to be in like this is probably like one of my top 5 books of all time right now, and definitely like top 2 so far this year. I feel like I was telling Chris that I haven't had very many books this year where I like would give it like a true 5-star, like that was really, really good book, and this one was that for me. So I really highly recommend this. It's basically, it seems like it's about an octopus. I feel like the like summary of the book makes it seem like it's really about the octopus, but it's actually really about like this older woman. She's kind of lonely. She ends up working at an aquarium to kind of fill her time because she has nothing else to do. Then there's this like younger guy, and by younger I mean he's like 30. He comes to work at the aquarium too for other reasons, which I won't talk about because it's a big part of the story, but he ends up working at the aquarium as well. And then they kind of befriend each other, and it's kind of their story and like how they are connected and that type of thing. And then the octopus, you get his perspective every once in a while, and it's kind of fun way to like hear the story, I think. So I highly recommend this. It was just like a warms your heart type of book. Really, really good. Definitely one of the best books I've read this year, so highly recommend that. And then I'm currently on The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. So this was our book club pick for October. It's like, you know, Freida McFadden writes a lot of thrillers, so just started this like a couple days ago. I'm on like chapter 8 or 9, so anyways, we'll see how this turns out, but that'll be 3 books for the month of October. And on the topic of being realistic, I think I really need to like reevaluate my 2024 reading goals, because I'm not gonna hit it at this point, and that's okay. Just like, you know, life changed for me and you just kind of have to roll with it. So I need to reevaluate that one, which we'll do at the end of this. But those are my books for this month, and if you're looking for a new read, I highly recommend Remarkably Bright Creatures. Have one date night with Chris. Actually, Chris and I did do that. My parents were here a week or two ago, and so we were able to have a date night while they were here, and they babysat for the baby. Okay, journal once per week. I did not do that. Meditate, did not do that. I haven't done any of these, you guys. So I really need to take those seriously this month in November. Physical health. I have been starting to do these walks a couple times per week. I have not been going 3 times per week, but it is finally cooling off here, so it's been nice to do like in the evening before bed. Or today I went actually this morning, and it was only like 60 something degrees out. It was so nice. It was perfect weather. I'm starting to do that more, and I want to continue to do that as it continues to cool off. Gym 4 times per week, with one of those being at 45. I would say that I am getting to the gym at least 3 times per week, sometimes 4. If I can keep that up, that's going to be great. From the house, survive. I definitely am doing this, trying to keep clean where I can, and have not researched a trip yet. So those are all of my goals for the month of October. I would say, you know, I'm not hitting them. I'm hitting some of them, but again, I think I just need to continue to be realistic with myself as far as what's achievable. So let's go ahead and update these for November. Word of the month. Let's come back to that. I really want to hold myself accountable to this TikTok goal. Read 4 books. I'm gonna make this 3 books next month, because clearly 4 books is hard for me at this point. I would like to have one be personal development though. Have a date night with Chris. I really want to make that happen, so I'm gonna have to maybe rely on some of our friends here in Vegas, reach out to them and see if anybody would be willing to babysit for us. I want to keep all of these mental health things because they don't feel like they should be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard for me to do like 5 things I'm grateful for, like I just did. It shouldn't be that hard to meditate or stretch. And I do want to do one day where I do like a self-care night. So I just need to remember to prioritize these things, because life gets a little bit crazy when you have a baby, and it's so easy to be like, I'm so exhausted, I'm just gonna like watch TV for a little bit. But I really want to just take a night, one of these nights where she goes to bed on time, and like treat myself to a cozy little bath. I'm gonna change my gym goal to 3 times per week, optional 4th day, because that's just, again, what's realistic for me right now around the house. 5, keep clean, research on a national trip. You know, I'm just gonna keep these on here because I hope that they happen. And then, sorry, going back, I skipped over this one, but I'm gonna keep this 30-minute walk as well, just because, you know, on the days where I don't work out, I think that that is an easy thing to accomplish, especially as it continues to cool off here. And then for my word of the month for November, I wanna make that word smile. I just want to smile more, find the joy in life, find the joy in the little things, in the little moments with my baby and everything. Like, she's just growing up so fast, and it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of having a baby, but I just want to take a minute to remind myself to smile and enjoy the moment. Let's go over to my calendar really quick. I haven't updated my calendar in a long time, so let's see, we have family in town. So just to back up a second, I really like having a place where I can just kind of see all of things I kind of have going on for the coming months. And I haven't done this in a while with the baby and everything, but I think it's just a good way to kind of like check in with my schedule, with my calendar. And then like if there's any space for anything, like I can see like where I have free time or whatever, and kind of also what I need to get done over the next couple weeks in order to make these things happen. So I have family in town next week. I think Shelby and I are doing a wine glass paint night. That will be fun. I think the 6th is book club. So I still have time to read my book. I have a couple weeks, but I just want to get this one done. Other than that, Thanksgiving isn't until the very end of the month. And then I don't really have anything else on the calendar for the rest of the month of November. But yeah, that is kind of how my month is looking. And it's nice that there's some open time. I should be able to hopefully schedule in, you know, a date night with Chris or something along those lines. I also just took a quick look at my 2024 goals that I set for myself back in like December, I think it was, of last year. And I'm definitely, you know, kind of far off from some of those. But like I said, life kind of changed, had a baby, and things shift. So that's okay. I'm definitely excited to resetting for 2025 and setting some new goals for the year ahead. And again, being like super realistic about expectations for myself and what I can really accomplish next year. But with that being said, that's pretty much it for my monthly reset routine. It's very much doing a little bit of like cleaning around the house and resetting my space, my physical space. For me, that's like doing a lot of cleaning and deep cleaning on things that I maybe don't do every week, or just taking the time to sit down and like put laundry away, which I don't have time to do every day. It could also be, you know, restocking your groceries or whatever feels good for you. And then I like to sit down, reflect a little bit, check in with my goals, and set some new goals for the month ahead. So that's pretty much it for my reset routine. I'd love to hear if you have any, you know, fun or unique goals for yourself for the month of November. I'd love to hear how October went for you down in the comments. And it's perfect timing because Charlie is just now waking up from her nap. So I'm gonna go get her, wrap up this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy my reset routines, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And again, leave a comment down in the comments box to tell me how October went for you. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you next time.